Hi and welcome to CareSync Experts. Today, we'll cover the most common mistakes candidates make during a CQC Registered Manager interview and share expert tips on how to avoid them. Avoiding these pitfalls will help you to showcase your leadership and ensure you align with the CQC standards. Let's dive in. Mistake number 1, not aligning with the Key Lines of Enquiry. One of the most common mistakes candidates make is not aligning their answers with the CQC's Key Lines of Enquiry, or KLOEs. These are the areas the CQC focuses on when assessing the care service. For example, if asked, how do you ensure your service is safe? Focus on the safe Key Line of Enquiry by discussing how you conduct risk assessments, manage safeguardings, and implement staff training. Similarly, for leadership questions, relate your answers to the well-led Key Line of Enquiry by explaining how you promote accountability, transparency, and continuous improvement within your team. Mistake number 2, lack of specific examples. Another major mistake is giving vague answers without backing them up with real-world experiences. The CQC wants to see evidence that you've applied your skills in practice. For instance, when asked, how do you manage safeguarding concerns? Don't just say, we follow policies. Instead, provide a detailed example, talk about specific safeguarding incidents you've handled, the steps you took, and the positive outcomes. We had, for example, a situation where a service user was at risk of financial abuse. I immediately conducted an investigation, liaised with the safeguarding team, and implemented stronger monitoring measures to prevent further incidents. The outcome was that the service user felt safer, and we've updated our current safeguarding protocols. Try using the STAR method, which is situation, task, action, and result, to structure your examples. This ensures your answers are clear, concise, and showcase real-life experiences, as this will reassure CQC that you've working knowledge of what you're answering. Mistake number 3, overlooking leadership and governance. Focusing solely on operational details and neglecting to demonstrate leadership and governance is a common mistake. The registered manager role is about more than just managing the day-to-day activities. You also need to show that you're a strong leader who can ensure the service is well led and governed effectively. Many candidates miss this only by discussing tasks like care delivery and staffing without highlighting how they lead, inspire, and manage the team. An example response to that question is, I lead by fostering an open door policy where staff feel comfortable to raise concerns. I ensure regular supervision meetings, set clear performance goals, and promote a culture of continuous learning. A recent CQC report highlighted that services with poor leadership often struggle with governance issues. Make sure your answers reflect how you maintain strong oversight, involve staff in decision-making, and ensure compliance with CQC regulations. Mistake number 4, lack of detail on safeguarding. Safeguarding is one of the top priorities for the CQC, and a mistake many candidates make is not providing enough detail or appearing unsure in this area. If you're asked, for example, how do you ensure safeguarding in your service? Be ready to provide a step-by-step explanation of your processes. For example, talk about how you train staff to recognize the signs of abuse, how incidents are reported, and what actions you like to take to investigate and resolve safeguarding issues. An example answer for this is, we conduct safeguarding training quarterly and have a clear reporting pathway for concerns. Recently, when a potential neglect case arose, I coordinated with the local authority, ensured the safety of the service user, and followed up with additional training for staff involved. According to recent reports, safeguarding failures are one of the top reasons services receive negative CQC ratings. Demonstrating confidence in safeguarding processes is critical to passing the interview. Mistake 5, failing to show adaptability. Care services are constantly evolving, and the CQC wants to see that you can adapt to change and drive continuous improvement. A mistake many candidates make is not showing flexibility or innovation. Be ready to talk about how you've responded to new challenges, whether that's changes in regulations, evolving care needs, or feedback from staff and service users. If asked, how do you ensure continuous improvement in your service? Explain how you review policies, collect feedback, and implement any changes. A great way to answer that question is, After receiving feedback from a service user's family, we reviewed our communication protocols and introduced weekly check-ins with the family members. This improved family satisfaction and helped us spot potential issues earlier. Adaptability is becoming a key area of focus in CQC inspections, especially in the wake of the challenges like the COVID-19 pandemic. Show how you've been proactive in improving your service in response to any new challenges that may arise. Mistake number 6, not emphasizing person-centered care. One of the biggest mistakes is not putting enough emphasis on person-centered care. The CQC expects you to show that your service puts the needs and preferences of all service users first. When asked about how you deliver care, focus on how you involve service users in their care plans, respect their dignity, and tailor care to their individual needs. If you fail to highlight this, it may seem like your service is more focused on processes than the individual being supported. A great way to answer this is, we actively involve service users in their care plans and review care plans regularly. Recently, we adjusted a care plan for a service user with mobility issues to ensure they had the right equipment and support, allowing them to maintain independence. CQC reports consistently show that services providing high levels of person-centered care tend to receive higher ratings. Make sure that this is a key element in all your answers, reflecting on how you support service users in leading fulfilling lives. Mistake number 7, neglecting governance. Governance ensures your service is well led and complying with CQC standards. A common mistake is not discussing how you maintain strong governance systems. Don't forget to talk about the systems you've put in place to ensure quality and compliance. This might include regular audits, feedback systems, or quality assurance processes. If asked, how do you ensure compliance with CQC standards? Explain how you monitor performance, conduct audits, and use data to improve care. For example, we conduct bi-weekly audits and use feedback from both staff and service users to continually assess our care standards. This helps us identify areas for improvement and maintain high-quality care across the service. Lastly, mistake number 8. Failing to prepare for follow-ups. Many candidates make the mistake of not preparing for follow-up questions. The CQC often asks for more detail or clarification after your initial answer. If you give a strong answer, be prepared to dive deeper if the interviewer asks for more information. For example, if you're asked about how you handle staff appraisals and the interviewer wants more detail, be ready to explain how you use appraisal outcomes to implement change or provide further training. A great example is, after each appraisal, we create personal development plans for staff, focusing on areas where they can improve. This helps us support staff growth while ensuring they meet the care standards. So, to summarize, avoiding common mistakes in your CQC Registered Manager interview is the key to success. By aligning your answers with the CQC's priorities, providing examples and demonstrating leadership, you'll be well prepared. So here are some key points to take away. Make sure you align your answers with the CQC's Key Lines of Enquiry. Provide detailed, evidence-based examples using the STAR method. Emphasize your leadership, governance, and person-centered care skills. Be confident in your safeguarding knowledge and processes, and show your ability to adapt, continuously improve your service. Thank you again for watching, and make sure you follow CareSync experts for more CQC or registration advice.